know you're out there. And I know that you'll eventually hear me. I want you to know, wherever he's taken you, whatever he's done to you, I will find you.
Let's go save my dumbass brother.
We are here with Geek's favorite showrunner, Michelle Lovretta, currently the showrunner on Killjoys. You guys are knee-deep in...
Oh, we're ass-deep.
Ass-deep in season 2. You guys working on the production there. How has things been going so far?
Excellent. We've been having, if possible, even more fun this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a really great group, and also it's sort of, television shows are like a marriage. So you have a blind date your first season, and you're like, we like each other. That's good, huh? Yeah. And then by the time you're in second season, you're like, okay, you've really got. It's the honeymoon period is either fully in swing or just about to end, and get into the meat of both in the characters and in the cast working with the crew. Just a really solid marriage, and so it leaves room for lots of fun.
That's fantastic, yeah, because that's the thing with the second season. The first season, you're still building the world, and I know you're a very big world builder, so we probably there's probably tons of stuff. We've probably seen a tenth of the things that you have in this world. This is the point now where the characters really get to stretch their legs and really envelop this area. Has that been like really enjoyable? Like, has the cast really been enjoying getting to find out more about their characters?
Yes, yeah, they have a lot of fun with it. I have to say that the most enjoyable part of the process for me now, particularly on this show, I think for a lot of shows, but particularly this one, is the read-through. Often what happens is they'll have got versions, but we get notes, obviously, and so right until the very end we're rewriting and changing stuff, but the read-through, they kind of have a real sense of where their characters are going to go, and they're reading it like manically before we go in. Usually I see like Luke in a corner just going through and reading it, and then in the middle of the read-through, because we hid all these little jokes throughout the action, it is just a non-stop like laughter and love fest, and it's the point where they start to realize where their character is going to go for that next little leg, and then it's again for the next episode, because obviously with only 10 you're trying to sort of make up some road there. So every single time they get a new script, they find out a little bit more of where they're going, and they're very excited. I'm not often a writer that comes specifically from theme in terms of that's a quest or something that I want to bend my characters to. I'm interested in who these guys are as real people. Well, I mean, they're versions of real people, they're fictional versions, and what their relationships are. And so we had a really firm story first season, obviously had a very clear conclusion. So we had a starting point, and from that, the joy is just trying to figure out, the thing I usually look for when we're breaking in the room is, what is fun about this episode? What is emotional about this episode? And because I'm a visual person, what is the image that's going to stay with me? And so typically as we go through, that's what the writers and I are trying to find. And I think that's sort of emblematic of a typical Killjoys episode. It's going to be fun, it's going to be emotional, and there's going to be some cool sci-fi visual aspect of it. And we have some very novel ones this year.
I know that you guys said during the panel that nobody's really a prankster, but you guys are a bit more goofballs.
Yes.
And there was mention of a possible country album coming out. So I wanted to know what the Killjoys country band name would be.
Oh, wow. Yikes. We hadn't thought about this. Yikes. Truckin' Space.
Truckin' Space.
Truckin' Space. There you go. So keep on trucking.
The three cowboys. The cowboys.
Truckin' in Space?
Yeah.
Trucking
Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys. There we go.
Space Cowboys.
Look at you guys. I think this is just like Clint Eastwood and Tommy Lee Jones going into space.
Space Cowboys,
Space Cowboys.
Hannah is an adorable goofball. She is not militaristic. She is not. I mean, she's just lovely. You want to go out and have a beer with her, and she just starts singing in the middle of stuff. Like she's not Dutch at all.
Right.
And for her to be able to inhabit that very contrary role so completely was a joy. And I would say with Davin and Johnny, same thing. I was very familiar with Aaron's work, obviously, and I just think he brings it even more so in John. And he just makes me love the character even more. And Davin being able to survive the shit that we put him through and not become a character that we dislike, and to have so much growth in season 2. We do a lot of stuff with that that character as well.
At the start of the season and going into this, where are the three characters at mentally? Like, what's the main mission of these individual characters?
Well, for Dutch, definitely it's the mission is let's find Davin. Find Davin. We need to get him back. We need to be a team again.
Yeah.
And also just figuring out what is going on with Arkan and with all of this new information and Red 17 and finding where she fits in with all of this that's going on around her. But the first thing is find Davin.
All right, well, fantastic.
Yeah, and we learn a lot more about Klein and how he fits into it all. So, yeah.
Cool. Wow, you said, you know what? I think we've got a lot of good information, but Aaron, you just said it all.
Lucy, shields matched. We're going in.
Just be careful. Careful. Where's the fun in that?